Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to No Rest for the Wicked, Season 1, Episode 1. I made just the overall view that I have of the game and how crazy I am about the game, where I showed everyone that I've got about 94 hours in the game, leveled the character to level 30, and tested a few other characters up to level 5. And in that video, I said I'm going to delete everything. I tried to delete everything on my hard drive, like the old saves and everything, but unfortunately, all your information gets saved to the cloud. So I had to literally manually delete all my characters and the realms that I created, and hopefully everything will work correctly. Although when I deleted all the realms, a bunch of messages came up, so I hope everything's going to work correctly, but I have deleted all existence of ever playing this game, except for my Steam account will still show 94 hours. So, Season 1 will be a purist playthrough. What we will be focusing on is a one-handed warrior with a shield and a bow. So our build, because of the 94 hours experience I have, this character will be very focused on strength and dexterity for the swords that I want to use and the bow that I want to use. But we will be using a lot of skills that is needed in the game, like how a shield helps you, how a sword helps you, how a bow helps you. And then in Season 2, we will focus on Faith, where we will be doing a mage fantasy build, which will be very exciting. And then I don't want to think too far ahead. I've got about 4 fantasy characters planned for 4 seasons, but of course we'll have to adapt to whatever the developers change in the game. And I know at the end of this week they are releasing another big patch, so we never know if they're going to increase the level cap so that I have to change my build, because for now my build is perfectly worked out. I thought that because you gain 30 levels and you get 3 points per level, that you can allocate 90 points to plan your build out ahead of time. But actually you start at level 1, so you can only allocate 87 points at the moment to pre-configure a build. So this character will be called Luthais. It will be a purist playthrough where I show you guys everything that you need to know about the game, how I deal with all the enemies. I'll be exploring the map completely. I'll be talking to all the NPCs. So it's basically an in-depth guide and an in-depth experience on what makes No Rest for the Wicked special. So what we're going to do now is start a new character. We're going to go for male. We're going to go for this character. Gonna call him Luthais. Okay. And then the face, I think we're gonna choose that face. Yeah. And then the hair, there's a specific hairstyle that I like. It's that hairstyle. And then there's specific beard that I like. I don't know if it's that one. Either that one or that one. I'm going to go for that one. Okay. And there we go. Accept changes. So there's our character. We're going to create him. We're going to create we're going to play the prologue, and what we're going to call it is Sacrament. Sacrament. Okay, that's going to be our first realm. Our Season 2's realm will be a fantasy-based realm based on a game, and our character will be based on a game as well. So I'm very excited about that. But in any case, let's create the realm, and let's play No Rest for the Wicked.
When I was a child, God told me stories. said the pestilence turned men's faces inside out. Made them grow limbs where none should be. That the world was nearly lost in its wake. And she prayed that the Sarum would never need to return.
Turn back while we still can.
It's an island, not a fairy tale.
This is a fool's errand. There's no sum worth bringing the likes of them to shore.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get the in-depth tutorial that you get when you start playing the game for the first time, which is a little bit sad because I'd like to go through all those notes with you guys. So if the tutorial or the help screen pops up at the right, I will appreciate it. But if it doesn't pop up, you know, I'll just help you guys as we go along. So because I'm using keyboard and mouse, they say, you know, WASD to move around. Where with the controller, you've got, you know, like 1,000 angles at which you can run. With the keyboard, you've unfortunately just got north, northwest, you know. You've got basically like 8 directions. That makes jumping around and doing jump challenges a little bit difficult, but it's fine. So we're just going to walk through this guy.
A ceremony for myself.
E to talk.
I heard you were all 7 feet tall and big as oaks. Don't look so tough to me. Still, even I won't set foot on Sacra. You're a damned fool to go there.
Okay. Walk down here.
Bad idea to let you on board.
Hey, that's close enough. Just keep your distance. There's a dark about you, and I don't want any part of it. No, please don't hurt me.
Okay.
If Sedum ventured to Sacra, then the rumors must be true. I don't know whether you follow the sickness or it follows you, and I don't care to know.
Quartermaster Timon, we're gonna find in the later in the game.
You keep your company. I'll keep mine.
Okay. It's not giving us any other instructions. Just gonna walk past the guys.
About like you're the only killer on board.
No good will come of keep walking filth. I'll trade no words with you.
Okay, this guy looks very aggressive.
Should have burned the island to the ground 1,000 years ago and never come back.
We've wrecked and ravaged our way across half of the Archan Sea, and you're scared of a hunk of rock.
I pray the captain has the good sense to turn us around.
Not sure what you're hoping to find on a shithole like Sacra.
These fools think they know who you are and where we're headed, but they've got no idea. You'll be our doom, you will.
Okay. Then we've got this guy pushing, this guy exercising out there. Let's talk to
Captain
him.
wants a word with you up above. Don't mind the others. It's just their way. You go speak with the captain and I'll check on your quarters.
Just holding in shift to climb a little bit faster. We can run around. We can dodge because we're very lightweight at the moment. You can get this entire armor set Like you can get this entire armor set, the serum armor set, if you buy the game in early access, and then if you go to where you get the challenges and the bounties, there is a code that you can enter to get this set. But you can't upgrade the set, so it doesn't handle like other sets. Even if you put like all these, all of them will, I don't know, say level 3, but I know my son used this set at the end, and I think you can only use it at level 20 or level 21, and when he upgraded it, none of the stats went up. So I don't know if that's a bug, but we're going to play the game naturally without using the serum set.
You put the men on edge, Serum. We've trafficked in people before, but, well, I won't be sorry to be out of these waters with you off my ship. I was paid to deliver you to Sakura in one piece, and I will. But get to your quarters and stay out of our way till landfall. Walt will let you below decks.
Okay, you don't really keep anything here except the money, okay? So, again, they're not really telling me to do anything here, but you do keep the money. But nothing else. You basically just keep the money, okay? So it's a good thing collecting a bit of money. You guys will see how much money we have at the end of the tutorial. And that will help you a little bit. So we're just going to collect the money here. We're definitely not keeping the fish. I'm almost sure of it. I'm almost sure that we're not going to keep the fish. Wait. Isn't there more here? What is this? So yeah, just left mouse button. Yeah, of course, will be completely different with the controller. You don't really want to run a lot. You're going to die because your running is connected to jumping. You are going to die a lot if you keep running everywhere. So that's definitely something that I want to not focus on because, yeah, basically your running skill is directly related to jumping. And I've died a lot due to just running everywhere. So you're just going to destroy all the crates. See if we can get a bit of money here. Of course, they want you to destroy the crates. It's like in your way. And the second, episode 2, we'll do headphones. Like, I just feel like home theater is a surround sound effect. I don't know if it cuts out any sounds that you're supposed to hear. But we will do episode 2 with the headphone sound. And then you guys can tell me, which one you prefer more. The home theater or the headset.
I got it all planned out. A year of this, 2 of washing the decks, 4 more in the rigging, another 5 at the helm, and then captain! Just like that. They'll all be saluting me soon enough.
Nice. He's got dreams. Always good to have dreams.
Hey, you. A little help with the meal?
Okay, so this guy just wants you to collect the 2 recipes that's going to be very important at the start, which is Artemisia herb. Okay, all the beginning foods needs this herb. I don't know why. And then a mushroom, and then you just give it to him.
And you go, along with a little seawater and a lot of sawdust. Sure, you can eat a mushroom in a pinch, but nothing beats a cooked meal. Here, have some for yourself.
Okay, so he gave me 4 mushroom soups. So the game is telling you that cooked food is very, very, very important. Okay, and the reason the game is telling you that is because if you go to an apple, it says a common fruit that restores 10 health over 10 seconds. you are starting with 50 health. So 10 health over 10 seconds is not going to really help you, you know, in a fight or to survive. This, they say, a slippery sea animal that can be used in many food recipes, so you can't eat this. But here with the mushroom soup, which is a cooked meal, you can see instantly restores 35 HP, which will help you a ton in a fight. Because if an enemy hits you down to like 10% HP, you can't wait 10 seconds just to gain another 15%, because if you get hit again, you're dead. So the game is telling you to cook food because it's a very important element of the game and will help you a lot. Okay? So we're just going to carry on here. I don't know if he has anything else to say.
I'd save it for gentler seas. Else it'll come up as fast as it goes down.
Okay, so he's talking about getting seasick.
I'd save it for gentler seas.
Okay. And we can have a look at what we have. We've got an apple and a carp, okay? But I'm telling you guys, you're just gonna keep the money, which helps you. It doesn't really do anything to the game, but it helps you a little bit in the beginning, you know? If you want to buy stuff. And we're just gonna get used to destroying everything. So everything you find in this game has a purpose, but I have learned of some items that are less important than others. Let's see what he has to say.
Our ship might seem thick with sinners, but the church welcomes all. Criminals, heretics, even the Dasher, even you. Never too late to repent.
Okay. Okay, so we need a key. Probably have to go down here. Okay, so there's the boy waiting for us. Getting one bronze every now and then.
Keep your eyes off our cargo.
Really?
Unless you want one plucked out. You ain't the only thing we're hauling, but at least the rest of our cargo stays where you put it. You're too curious by half. Keep walking.
Okay.
You're just another job.
Picking up scraps here. But I just want to show you guys, you know, that's the only advantage that you get. Although that advantage doesn't really count for anything.
I fixed up your bed myself. Real nice like. Don't fret if you can't sleep. First few weeks aboard, I couldn't catch a wink.
Yeah, just gonna make sure we destroy the rest of the chest here. Okay, I think that's it. So let's get the party started.
Ward's not what my mom named me, but, well,
Ward,
she's
Ward.
gone now.
Reminds me of
And the men
Diablo.
say I look more like a ward anyway. Ward's not what my mom named me, but, well...
Okay, let's go to bed and get the party started. Okay, so at the moment, we're sitting on 15 bronze. And here we go. Okay, we're clearly being attacked. Let's go. We're gonna find a sword here. Okay, we got a blood rusted sword. We're not getting any tips on what to do, so let's just equip the sword. Okay. Attack or hold attack for a charged attack and spacebar to dodge. So they're saying attack or hold attack or spacebar to dodge. Okay? And our weight has increased now. Our weight is on normal. Interesting. Okay, so he's gonna swipe twice. And we can just dodge. We can dodge. This is a basic enemy at the start of the game. You know, he usually just swipes once or twice. Or you can parry him if you want. I'm trying to parry him. There we parry him. Okay, so that's your one option. Your other option is just to roll and kill him. That's your other option. So rolling is, of course, at the forefront. We got a shield, which we're going to use in our build, which is very, very, very useful to block shots. Okay, so we're going to go up. So with this guy, we've got the same options, but we can block. And as soon as we block, then we can hurt him. So that's an extra option. And it's better to block with your stamina full. Because if you block with low stamina, he's going to stun you. But if you block him when you've got full stamina, a small enemy, depending on how big the enemy is, the smaller enemies, you can block, stun them, and kill them. That's going to help you a ton in the beginning of the game where there's very fast enemies and one very irritating enemy that throws you with firebombs. Okay, it's going to help you a lot with fast, small, weaponed enemies. Okay, so we're not getting the tutorial, but again, running is connected to jumping, so we just run and jump automatically. And here the game shows you how to shimmy down a wall or sidle down a wall, which will be helpful to find secrets and different places in the game. Now we're going to get the key to get into that door that we couldn't get into. And now it wants us to parry, although it's not giving us a guide on how to parry. So we're going to try and parry. And some enemies are easier to parry than others because of their swipe. Except if they shield bash you. And they need to be close enough. There's a lot of technicalities to parrying, which I haven't mastered yet. But we will try and master all aspects of the game. Like, their shot has to be in your range. You know, you have to be close enough. Your timing has to be good. Yeah, they're just showing you how to backstab. Basically, you crouch down, and when the skull comes up, you can backstab them. A lot of interesting mechanics to the game.
I tried to fight like
Unfortunately, Cabin Boy Ward is dead.
My name's not Ward.
And it's not Ward.
It's...
Unfortunately, we don't see what his real name is. I'm going to eat an apple and show you guys how slowly your health goes up because of the apple. Okay? And then we're just supposed to go upstairs. Now, when you fight, you can stand still and do a combo, or you can run and do a combo, which is a lot more aggressive. Or you can roll and do a combo, which is, again, aggressive and fast. I'm gonna eat another apple. so that we're at the cooking recipes now. And then, of course, we've got full focus. And our full focus gives us... Our full focus on this weapon gives us a spin. Special attack spin. And your special attacks that you get from ruins do a lot more damage. Okay? So let's go. I'm going to see if I can save all the soldiers. Like, I've done this before, but I'm going to see if I can save all the soldiers if I can.
Let it burn! Show these mainlanders that Sakra is our island!
Okay, so I'm going to rush because I want to save my men. So just trying to sort them out very, very quickly. Okay, I didn't save any men. That was quite sad. I did not save any of my men. Quite sad if I have to say so myself. In any case, tried my best. Put up my shield. Like I say, the shield helps a lot. Use the special when you can. At least I saved one guy there. Get my stamina up. Shield helps a lot. Kill him very quickly. Yeah, the big boy comes into the fight. Doing the fast attack there with the run. So we're going to dodge and attack. There you guys see, much faster attack after the roll.
It's too late for fairy tales!
It's too late for any of us.
So, it's true. The king is dead. Long live the king. He was a great man, and a good friend. I will mourn him.
We will all mourn him. Your father's soul is at rest now, King Magnus. The people look to you for strength.
I offer my condolences and my counsel, as I did for your father for
The
many
great
years.
pestilence has returned, Lord Bowers.
Yes, I have heard the rumors.
They're not rumors. Even now, it ravages the island of Sacra just off our own shores, turning their men and women into unspeakable things.
The pestilence is a punishment upon those who have lost their faith.
Is it now? How convenient.
You question the church?
You're not the church, Madrigal. You're just the tip of its spear.
Enough. Whatever the cause of this sickness, I cannot allow it to spread. My father has been weak for many years. I will begin my reign doing what he could not.
My king, you are grieving. I must recommend against
It's
anything.
already done. Tomorrow, Madrigal Celine and her Inquisition will set sail for Sacra.
I promise we will cleanse the island of this wickedness. Our new king's faith in the church is well placed.
Our king's faith was never in question. Ellsworth is a strong ruler, your grace. Sacra will recover.
No. Sacra will be reborn. This is my responsibility to the kingdom. With God's hands, we will reach into every corner of the island and bring it like a newborn babe, screaming into the light.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The start of our epic journey. I did see a lot of FPS drop there on the ship. Okay, so I might go back to performance, or I might lower the sharpness, but you guys won't really see a major difference. So, okay, we've got the weapon at the moment, and if you go to the character screen, we've got 22 silver, okay, or bronze, not silver, bronze. So that's a little bit of money that we got. So again, we just now we're getting everything, you know, everything we hit, we're gonna get now. We want to pick up everything and hit everything. Make sure we don't miss anything. Immediately we see something here, so we're gonna try and get up here and see. When you're balancing on something, do not run. Okay, don't press the shift button. There we get a jute garment, which is used if you want to see what it is used for. You just go there, and it will tell you used for upgrading or crafting cloth armor, and you can sell it for 12 bronze. Okay, so there's 4 major resources in No Rest for the Wicked, which are trees, is usually used for crafting, but the main purpose is for upgrading your town. Now, in the town, you will get someone who gives you challenges and bounties, which can give you extra money and extra gear. So we're going to try and utilize those challenges and bounties to the maximum to make our playthrough as enjoyable as possible and experience as much as, you know, as many small bosses as we can. But the first mission is to complete 3 building projects. So that's our first aim. And to complete 3 building projects, we need 22 wood and we need 12 copper. Okay? I'm going to show you where to get copper. You get wood from the trees. You get copper from these copper ores. Okay? And then you want to collect clay from the start as well, because clay is used for the other upgrades. And clay you get from these little dig sites. So all we're going to do is we're going to press M. We're going to press spacebar. We're going to use the keyboard, not the mouse, otherwise it glitches out. We're going to put a question mark over here. And then we're going to go to the digging site, stand on top of the digging site. We're going to press M, spacebar, and that's how we're going to mark everything. We don't need to mark trees. Trees are very easy to find. But every time you start the game, you're going to be given a random weapon. So let's see what a random weapon is. And our random weapon is right there, but let's talk to the dying captain.
I knew it. Should have never brought you on board. You'll never make it to Sacrament from here. This coast is crawling with the risen. Oh. The waves. Can you feel them, Father? We're back at sea.
Okay, we get our first quest. So it tells us to press tab. And there's the quest. There's the bounties that I was talking about and the challenges that I was talking about, which you will get in Sacrament. But for now, the ship's captain told us to try and get to the city of Sacrament. But he warned that more of the raiders who attacked our ship may lurk up ahead. Okay? And we can show that on the map. That's where Sacrament is. We can zoom out. So that's where we need to head to if we struggle to find our path, which we won't struggle. And let's see what our weapon is. Oh, they started us with the two-handed sword. So that's fine. Let's equip our two-handed sword. And like I say, every weapon has got combos. So if you stand still with this weapon, you're going to go 1, 2, and 3. 3 hits, and then your stamina is done. Or you can run 1, 2, and 3. And your stamina is done. Okay? Or you can roll. And do things like that. Although I feel the roll animation is better when you actually roll. But in any case, let's kill something. The two-handed sword's damage is, of course, much higher than the single-handed swords. But there's less tactics to it. It's basically just roll and parry, and it's just a very, very aggressive way of playing. So we're going to mark this as well. We're going to zoom in on the map, and then we want to get this cursor exactly. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out, map, okay? Because the cursor will be on me when I press map. And then I'll be marking this digging site as well. Running down here, getting some mushrooms, which is needed for cooking. With the two-handed sword, I like rolling, through things. You know, like that wall gets destroyed immediately. So you can just roll through everything. But I will be hitting once I have the one-handed sword again. Okay, so now we're just going to kill this crab here, wherever it went. There we go. Get the crab leg. See what's inside here. Again, we can just roll if we want to. We roll through everything quite easily. Okay. There's a large chest here. We can just press V to take all money, poise, and that is to upgrade weapons. That's to upgrade armor. And that's just to strengthen your poise so that you don't get knocked down that easily. But a shield's going to help us with that. So we just take everything. And here's a book to read with a guy that's been on the island before us. I tipped my hat to the surly innkeeper, for I wouldn't be needing her services. I hadn't come to Sacra for creature comforts. No cold ale, nor warm bed for me. I'd come to sink my teeth into the isle's wilderness and see if it would bite back. Ancient ruins loomed. Unseen birds called out to one another. The sun set over the ashen sea. Shouldered my pack and set out through Sacrament's gates. From Adventurers in the Wild by Sulenfroth. So that's Sulenfroth, an adventurer for us. And, you know, it's good to, like, see if you can jump onto something. It's a good way to find secrets, but I feel I've found most of the secrets. So we're just going to go get an axe now. Now, we can catch fish here at the bottom, But I mean, we don't have anything to catch fish with. So we need the 4 tools to catch fish and chop wood and mine ore, which we will do. The axe is right there in front of the gate. So we're just going to get the axe quickly. Okay. And then we're going to press tab. Spacebar. Put it into that slot. Kill this. Kill the crab. Explore a little bit up here. And I have to get used to rolling. My son completed the game with the 2-handed sword. But yeah, I focused on a 1-handed sword, which I feel just teaches you a lot more than just focusing on damage. This is an entrance for the future. But we're just gonna explore everything that we need to, and we're not gonna run if there's a possibility of dying. I will just run where there is no possibility of dying, because I'd like to see how long I can live before I die. I'd really love to see how long we can survive before our first death. Creating different challenges for ourselves. Okay, so we can go here. This is basically the shipwreck. The first time I played the game, I swam into the sea to see if I could find the shipwreck and died. Funny enough, there's actually stats of how many people just try to book it into the ocean when they started, which was very, very funny. We've got our first bomb, which is nice. Then you'll find a chest here underneath the waterfall. Okay, so money, never touch this. You use this for end game, never sell it. Blade oil increases physical damage. We've got another weapon here, which is a 1-handed weapon, but it needs 11 strength and 11 faith, and we're not going to touch faith at all. But we are going to take everything, and then we're going to see how much this armor. We are on normal gear weight at the moment. So if we equip this, it puts us on heavy. I don't like playing on heavy gear, so I'm just going to stay there for now. So yeah, we're not going to be heavy. Stick to the playstyle that we chose beforehand. But we need the wood. Okay, we need the wood, and since we've got the axe, we can start with that so long. They definitely shortened this. It was, you know, it took a little bit longer, but they made it better with only 3 hits. And always look to where the log goes so you don't lose the log. We need 22 of these, and I just want to see that it says 2. So we literally got 2 from that one tree. Interesting. Okay, so you don't always just get 1. Interesting. We're going to go to this tree. And this, for me, is what makes the game special. We got 1 there. Okay. So you're not always lucky to get 2. But we got 1 there. Okay, so we've got 4 now. And this is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen. The game teaches you to set goals for yourself. We got 2 there again. So yeah, they definitely made getting the wood easier. And always look to where it falls so you don't lose it. There's a tree up there. So we're going to go up here. We got 1 again. And yes, this is all part of your journey. It's not wasting time. It's helping you. Actually, it's saving you a lot of time instead of wasting time. And the reason I'm chopping these trees now rather than later is the loot respawns, you know, every, I think it's 30 minutes or an hour, but in any case, the loot respawns. And the way you will know if stuff respawn is where you've been on the map. The fog will come back. As soon as the fog comes back, that means that most of the enemies and the resources have respawned in that area. So we're going to go over here, get underneath the bridge, get a bit of gold here. There's a tree over here. I used to climb onto this tree, and I wasn't always successful, but there is an easier way to get to where this tree wants you to go. Again, you saw it fell down. That's why I say, look at that log. You know, look at that log so you don't lose it. But in any case, we can climb up here. Last time I checked. Yep, we can climb up here. So that we don't have to climb that tree and jump down here and do a bunch of fancy things. We can just climb. That's why the tree is there, so you can jump here. But there is a way to just climb it. We get another chest here. Another explosion. That will be quite all the bombs will be helpful at certain points to save you a lot of time. Falls right there. We got one from that, which is nice. Okay, now we can go down. We're gonna get the fishing. We're gonna get the fishing rod now. Get more money. There's another place we must mark. So we stand on top of it. Press M, space bar, mark it. Okay. Walk over anything we see. Press C because this person isn't focusing. So there he's dead. There we get the fishing rod. We get another burial, you know, like another place here, which we must stand on top of. Press M, press space bar, go to the question mark because that's how we mark burial sites. And then as soon as you get close to the water and you see fish in the water, you can press E. But you need to equip the fishing rod first. So we're going to press space bar, and then we're going to press space bar. Of course, it's different with the controller. And now, because we've got the fishing rod equipped, we can press E. You will throw the fishing line to where the fish is, and you just wait until the fish bite, and then you catch the fish. Very simple. But all of these side things that you do helps with the game, helps with your progress. So we're going to pick up this plant here because it's important. There we see another ore. And the plants that are always important. Another plant, another crab. Stand on top of it, press M. There we go. Got another chest here. Just press V. We have got focus potion now. Focus potion can help us. Just gonna take our time and explore the outside. There is this blue means there's a saving point there. As soon as you see a save point, use it. That will save you a lot of time. Even if you think you're not gonna die, you will die. Okay, trust me, you will die. And for now, I'm just rolling over everything because I've got a two-handed sword. So we're going to see what's over here. Look for anything interesting. Okay, no digging sites, nothing else. We see a fireplace with a chest. So we open the chest. We see it gives us plants. We take all the resources. And then we go to the fire. And we see this food gives us 35 HP instantly. And luckily, because we play the game naturally, we've got perfect mushrooms and perfect herbs. So if we click on it, we can immediately go to the max amount that we can craft by pressing C. Okay, because it tells you there at the bottom. So we can craft 6 of them. And that's that. Now we're going to walk down here. Again, we're not going to run when we have to balance. We see something that side, so we're going to hold shift and go that way so we can jump. Okay. Get the chest. That is nice. Chipped bloodstone can be used to infuse weapons and armor. Very, very, very nice. Take all of that. Stand right on top of the ore. M, spacebar. There we go. Doesn't take us a lot of time. We're going to run again. Just to see what's down here. Open this chest. And I used to rush the balancing acts, but it wastes more time. Like, just take your time over the balancing acts. You know, falling off and going again. It's not a great experience. And yeah, we can progress that way now. But of course, they want us to do something this side. So let's go this side and see what's this side. Go up here. Oh, there's another note. Let's see what the man says. Day 1, surveying Isola Sacra. Today I begin my ground tour of the island of Sacra. It's my first surveying assignment, and admittedly not my first choice. But every journey begins with a single step. With any luck, I'll be home on the mainland submitting my report within a week's time. 2 at the most. As for what comes next, I am breathless at the possibility of it all. Okay. Kill the rat. Rough cut meat. Like that. I don't think there's anything else here. I'll just roll to make sure there's nothing else there. Okay, now we go up here. Now, immediately it shows us something up here. Okay. Well, not immediately. I think if we run here... Okay, it doesn't show us anything anywhere. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so it wants us to go there. And once again, guys, you don't want to fall down here. You don't want to press the run button. Okay, you want to take your time. Get your angle right. Get your angle right. Tap shift. Tap shift so you don't jump and fall yourself to death. Because sometimes these rewards are good, but sometimes these rewards are not good. And again, I don't want to die. But I am going to get all these secrets, show you guys all these secrets. But there is a risk of dying when you go for all these secrets. Now, this is a very big boy, like we had on the ship. And we're going to kill him, but we will be tactical about it. Okay? So he's going to turn around at some point. We don't have any armor on. We haven't leveled up our character, so we're just going to play it safe for now. Because, again, we don't want to die. So then we're going to crouch down. And try and do the sneak attack on him. Okay, and because of the health. Okay, so he jumps and he hits. He jumps and he hits. Okay. And then he does 3 hits. We had to take that opportunity right there. Getting extra plants here. But all you can do is, like, if he jumps, roll and get out of the range because he jumps and hits. And then you can counter. Or he doesn't jump, does 3 hits, and then you can counter. And we're going to press V. We've got a nice shield. We don't see anything here, but if you focus on your environment, you'll see something down here. You fall down here. And you can use the shimmy way that they teach you. And then you can get this chest. And they do give you challenges of finding 10 large chests. So, yeah. We haven't marked any chests up to this point. But, I mean, if you feel the chest is large, you will get challenges where you have to find large chests. So, I don't really feel the need to focus on this. But, of course, we're going to try it. Okay, so we're going to press spacebar and then we're just going to go chest. Okay, then we can find a large chest. But of course, we have to mark where we found all the large chests. So, let's try and see where we found all the large chests. I don't know if this was a large chest. I'm not sure. I think this was a large chest. I think that was a large chest. So, we can just go chest there. And we can go right here. That was a large. I think this was a large chest. And I'm not sure where else we got a large chest. But we'll mark the large chest from now on. Okay. And it says this area is moderate. Area status is moderate danger. Which tells you, it's not extremely dangerous. This, I think, is a large chest. So we're going to stand on top of it. And then just mark it. And yes, I think we're done with the shallows. This area is called the shallows. So I think we're almost done with the shallows. Not yet. We can go here. I'm not going to roll. I'm very, very careful with rolling. If there's a possibility of dying. There is a tree here. That's one thing I saw. There's a tree here. And I just press the button in sequence, in rhythm. I don't think I can cut that tree there. But I mean, for now, just with that little bit of cutting, we need 22. We've got 15 already. We just need 22 for the start. So now we're going to kill this guy quickly. Again, you're just going to crouch. And the longsword is nice. You don't have to get too close to them. And then we get our first level up. Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to spend my points on is actually going to be health. I'm going to get the small things out of the way first. So, as you can see, the first point you spend in health gives you 5. Now only 4. And then 5 again. Okay, so that helps you a bit. As you can see with stamina, 4, 3, 3. Okay, so you get diminishing returns. And then I think focus is very good as well. Like 20, 40, 55. So you get diminishing returns there, but it still makes a major difference. For now, we're just going to go, I don't know, I'm thinking about health. Because I've got the build worked out beforehand. That gives us a 28% health boost. So I think I'm going to go for that. Okay. And I think we're done with this area, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I truly believe we're done with this area. So this is the area that we're going to cover next. Of course, the intros and the trailers took a lot of time. If you guys enjoyed this episode, do me a favor and click that like button. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask me down below. And I will be writing my end goal build. If they don't change anything in this coming weekend's patch, I will, in the comments down below, I will be giving you my build that I calculated beforehand, because I know the level cap is 30 and because I know you actually start at level 1, not level 0. If you started at level 0, then we would be able to calculate 90 points and where we want to place them at the end. But we start level 1, so we only got 87 points. Okay, and it's putting points into health and stamina, very, very little points, is part of the plan. But like I say, that will be down in the comments below. So, if you guys enjoyed this episode, do me a favor, click that like button. If any of your friends are unsure about this game, show them, this playthrough. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys tomorrow with another hour and another episode of No Rest for the Wicked. Cheers.